everybody. This is Katrina, the owner of COSMarketing Agency, and today we're going to talk about local service ads by Google. We're going to give a blueprint for success when it comes to LSA or local service ads. Before we get started, make sure that you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Click on that notification bell so you can be notified about when I post, which are topics related to marketing. We do a lot of SEO and ad campaign conversations. We also talk a lot about social media marketing, website design, basically anything digital marketing related for small to mid-sized business owners. So this is a place for you if you're new to marketing or you've been doing this for a long time and you need some insight on, new things, new changes. Let's face it, there's always a new algorithm change around the corner, just the same as there's another competitor just a click away. So you want to stay in the know. And if you've been doing marketing for any amount of time, a couple months, couple years, you know that Google's not going to put all that information out there. Why would they? They have vested interest in you learning the hard way. But I'm going to help you cut through all the red tape and get right down to the nitty gritty conceptually as to what you should do if you're local service ads, LSA. We're going to talk a little bit about Google in general, other types of Google ads a little bit about SEO and maybe some other things, because a lot of this is connected, guys. You don't want to miss these pieces here, pieces of the world, if you will. We got a lot of lawyers, doctor-related industry things, a few animal things, which I think is nice for our animal businesses. We got a lot of carpenters, cleaners, construction related things, design, HVAC is a big one in this space, garage doors, general contractors, which is very common. We got several of those in our agency as well. Insurance companies, remodeling, and on and on. I find that it's especially good for cleaning, construction, remodeling, HVAC, those kinds of things. Anything where you are, meeting people in person, shaking hands, doing services in your local area, at your location, or you're visiting people, things that are typically non-online based businesses, things that where you have a brick and mortar or you'll be meeting somebody in person, of PPC, and still are to some extent. It's actually gotten a little bit more cost effective, believe it or not, when other things are going up, but that's neither here nor there. Local service ads is for you if you're one of these companies that caters to a local audience and you're providing a service where you meet people and provide them hopefully a solution to their problems. In uncertain times economically, we live in a very litigious society. You get what I'm trying to say. You need to protect yourself, you need to protect your business, you need to protect your family. So, these things that Google wants is not just to be a pain in the butt, it's because it actually protects you and it protects them. So why not? We all win. Talking a little bit about the blueprint of success when it comes to LSA, also means the things that you're doing off of LSA. Excuse me. Like I was telling you, we're gonna get into SEO and we're gonna get into social media a little bit. So now LSA is still somewhat new. A lot of your competitors haven't caught on about that. So mum's the word there. Be very careful who you tell this information to. Make sure it gets sent to the right sources. But at any rate, you don't want to just be running Google LSA ads. You want to make sure that, obviously, number one, you have a website. I think you might actually not even qualify it if you don't have a website. I could be wrong. Idea profile. Doesn't mean you have to have the best website in the world with, 20, however many plus pages, 30, 40, 50 pages like we have. It took time to build this up. And we are a marketing company that services tons and tons of different industries. You might only need a 3 to 5 page website. You might have a blog, but you post, a couple times a month. Just something that shows you care about the client, you're able to pinpoint their problems, and you clearly show how you're able to solve it. If it looks too high production level, it might look like, okay, this is too expensive, or this might not even be real. Think about how polished stock photos and videos are. There's actually an idea that it might be too polished, if you will, but you still want to be professional. You want to ride that line. You want to kind of be you're everyman. You're a good upper middle class solution to this. Now that's if that's your bag. Maybe you want to go high end. Maybe you want to go big, glossy, high end commercial. Massive outreach. Well, local service ads might not be for you then. A particular competition in your area. Again, like I said, you might not be local to us, how this is going to work for you. You want a plan that's going to be customized and tailored. Do you have a plan? You need to have a marketing plan before you do anything, and that's super important. And it doesn't have to be a 10-page dissertation, 20-page dissertation. It could just be a game plan, a basic list, a checklist. This is what we're going to do every week. This is what we're going to do every month. But it needs to have a clear direction and plan, not just something spat out by ChatGPT. And we'll definitely, make sure that we get you set up on the right track. Do not get discouraged when it comes to things like this, running these ads. Where do I start? Who do I target? What keywords do I use? Don't worry about all that. That's why having a marketing expert to help steer you in the right direction. If you are not, PPC is probably the way you're going to go as far as the ads go. Excuse me. And the ideal blueprint for any type of ad you run is to be very smart and savvy and deliberate with your SEO and social media. Go big, especially when it comes to the SEO part of this. Calls, right? Regardless of your amount of ad spend, because you have SEO in ways that they don't. Because I'm telling you right now, if my area is similar to other areas, like they're just simply being very, very old school and hands off the SEO, once or twice a year updates or maybe nothing. And they're getting by because other people are not utilizing these tools. They're there, people are clicking around, they're seeing them. Maybe they're going to their competitors, maybe they're going to them. They're kind of winning based on luck. They don't even know why they're in the top spot. And I'm telling you right now, just with even a little bit of this, just a small amount of what we're talking about here, you're going to be turning up the juice really quick, just because your competition is simply not doing that right now. But it's not going to be like that forever, and ultimately it depends on the industry. You saw on that list, lawyers were one of them. Doctors, forget about it. They're overly saturated. They're running so much money in PPC. They're up to their eyeballs in PPC. I got to have conversations with them more about the organic side of things, SEO and social media. So it just depends, right? But anyway, I could go on this topic all day. What other questions do you have about local service ads or Google or anything else that we talked about here today? I want to know in the comments. Comment down below. Remember to hit that subscription bell like we talked about as well. And we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.